Nu står jag här i vingården som gör några av Chateau Saint-Jacques d'Albas allra finaste viner. Och med mig här har jag Richard Osborne som gör vinerna här på vingården och tänkte fråga honom lite om vinerna. So I take the camera now, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Richard, doing wine here in Chateau Saint-Jacques d'Albas, how is that? Could you say something about doing wine here?
Well, it's a bit like a hobby winery because it's small. Because I work normally in a very big place, which is 15 million bottles, and it's a factory and not making wine. Yeah. Here's working with Graham Nutter, who's a passion for wine, makes it a bit easier. He leaves it to me to make the decisions, and he pays.
Yeah. It's easy to hear that you're not from France originally. So where do you come from, Richard?
Well, I come from Australia 22 years ago, and I worked all around the world for a French company, and before I moved completely here in 1996, and I've worked with Graham since 2001.
Yeah.
So here it's really working with a heart, because you've got very good grapes. Unfortunately, probably the best grapes are going to be ready when I'm dead and gone.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because we're next to where we're standing, there's some very good grapes, but the vines are young.
Yeah, I focus on them for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Det här kommer alltså bli riktigt fina Syrah-druvor från den här vingården som vi ser här. Och Richard är väldigt förväntansfull inför dem. Yeah, you were saying about
the small grain.
Yeah.
They're very small grain. It's a very good clone. Because I think before Mr. Nutter here, they didn't. I don't think they really looked. The last owner really looked at the good clones for the grapes. So bit by bit, well, the ones behind goes into the top line of St. Jack, and the ones on the left will go into it maybe this year a bit, and then from then on. The difference is the vines are older. They've got a little bit more structure. The new vines have got more fruit but less structure, which is normal, because as you get older, you know, the wines, the grapes become more complex.
Yeah. And we were seeing yesterday, we had a vineyard with more than 40-year-old Grenache vines.
Yes.
So you mean this is...
Yeah, exactly that.
You can see it in the
exactly that. Here you don't get many grapes per hectare anyway, and that helps the quality. But of course, it doesn't help the finance of the company.
Yeah, it's expensive to do wines like that.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive. It's lucky that Mr. Nutter's got a passion for wine, because the mentality in the south of France in general is to make the volume, to make it pay. Here, well, even if you wanted to, you couldn't make it the volume because the ground doesn't support it. So, but the Syrah seems to be the best. Grenache is not bad. Mourvedre is starting to be all right, but unfortunately, Mourvedre is a variety that doesn't ripen properly very often.
Yeah, exactly.
When it does ripen properly, it's wonderful. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't ripen very often. You know? It's, well, the saying in the south of France is 1 in 10.
All right.
Well, there's been 1 in 4 here, so we can maybe hope that we'll get another. There's more chance of it here because there's less volume. But what it does, it does give a bit of complex, and well, it helps.
Super. Thank you very much, Richard.
Bye.